Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You got nothing. Check 50. Check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
4-yard line.
Hey, move. He's not going to get me. Check, hey, report. Report.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
For the running back.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. 6 man. Check curl.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
25-yard line.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He can fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Rolling to his right. He's going deep. He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I got it. Check. You. Check. Tight dog. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
In your face. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Down to lose 1. 13. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go, defense.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and goal, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more quick.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Of 4 yards. It's second down.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 47-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
A gain of 58 yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Lining up for the extra.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked talked about was building a bully, and I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin Tucker.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to loft one, deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
55 yards.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Buying time to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's going to let it fly. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Marquise Brown.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Covered by Denzel Ward.
Play action. Now Jackson keeps himself upright. But now he he's swallowed up and taken down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis,